Your halo slipping down. I took my quarterly shower as well. And genuinely, I don't feel a whole lot different. I don't feel a whole lot different. The only... Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I peeking out? The only... the only thing that I'm concerned about, and I shit you not, is... is whether or not scrubbing my asshole raw, like when go to I don't know how many people scrub their asshole. I know gay people do, because what else are you gonna fucking do? What the fuck else are you gonna do? Sorry, looking at myself in a try looking in a camera that is not mirrored. Oh shit. The left is right and right is left, which is true of society as well. No. I took a shower, and the only thing that I'm concerned about, because I'm so fresh and so clean. A shower is exfoliating. It's literally exfoliation. That's what the purpose of it, is, unless you are one of these indoctrinated bovine people. God bless you. God bless your soul. You live in because if you think about it, human beings survived for 20,000 generations without gluten allergies, without allergies of any sort, really, and without showers. So, do you think it's true? Like, do you really think it's true? Do you believe it to be the case that with the invention of showers, specifically, and the ability to exfoliate your skin every single day, scrub it raw so you have a fresh, raw layer of skin, susceptible, open to the fucking elements, and the ability to add all these chemical fucking moisturizers and shit to your body. Do you really think that the invention of the shower and showering and the concept of showering was the moment that we took off as a species? That it became the invention of the shower was the moment at which showering became a necessity. Every single fucking day. Nope. If you just really, really break down the basics of it, microbiology, and this is something I think they don't want anybody to really look into. I was kind of by I think divine happenstance, because the mushrooms wanted me to, the mushroom selected me, the space probe from beyond. I was forced to reconcile these sort of quasi let's say, paradoxical understandings when I was in my early to mid 20s, when I was growing mushrooms. Because the way it works when you grow mushrooms, when I highly encourage and recommend it. I don't care if it's illegal for me to say that. Fuck the government. Go online, order your spores from a licensed legal spore provider who can provide spores for scientific research purposes, and then you'll receive it and it'll be labeled. The spores will come in a syringe or some substrate of some sort, and you will there goes Ed's really he won't talk to me. He's really on the sauce. And like I said previously, you know how I said Casey, like IHOP, the International House of Prayer, is a hotbed for cult, ritual, human sacrifice, CIA training bullshit? Okay. What they do is they indoctrinate these people in the exact same way that a cult like Jim Jones indoctrinated his fucking Kool-Aid drinking posse. And they go out into the world not knowing very, very specific things about society. And they just walk among us. It's fucking creepy. Like, the way that their mind interfaces with the social, like, project. Like, let's try it. Let's try something here. You doing alright, bud? Yeah, he just ignored me. he just looked at me and then he fucking turned away. Ed the Fed. I was gonna see if he'd like maybe extend a cordial. Nope. These psychopaths, they train them. It's like they grow them like mushrooms. Let me get back to the point. Okay. You can order the spores and then look up on the internet, which was made by freedom lovers for freedom purposes. Human freedom, human rights. That's what the internet's for. Don't let anybody fucking tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody dissuade you into thinking that, oh my god, there's dangerous information on the internet. You know where the most dangerous information? It's not on the internet. No fucking way. The most dangerous information on Earth is in the fucking the sorority and fraternity houses of the ivory colleges that these faggots attend. That's where they are. If you want to fucking find the secrets, the dangerous information, like how to do an incantation and fucking do mind control shit on people, go to the Princeton fucking Beta Gamma Kappa nigger, I don't know what the fucking Alpha Omega, and like start digging. Take a shovel. Okay, no. Kidding. What the fuck? Okay. Mushrooms. How to grow mushrooms. You can look up how to prepare for any mushroom growth. Any mushroom. Legal or illegal. So, how to grow cremini mushrooms. How to grow like lion's mane or what, fucking oyster, whatever. There's some that are really hard to grow because the temperature, they're very picky. These like microorganisms are picky. Like they have a mind of their own. They're just like we do. Like, I need like room temperature 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It must be a gentle breeze. Like, very specific. So we might have common ancestor in the mushrooms. And Paul Stamets is not kidding about that. There's something about mushrooms that is very important. Very important. But you can look up how to do it yourself. And what you'll learn is that the most important aspect of growing mushrooms is the cleaning, the cleansing, the sterilization of the process. Because what you have is the substrate. It's called the substrate, which is a fantastic word you ought to learn and memorize, because it means, you know, like in the exact same way you can say the ground, like the earth, the ground. It also means grounded electricity. It also means grounded your energy. Like, it also means, you know, it has all these other core, like synonym, whatever the fuck they are, multiple, forget what they're called, palabras. Yo tengo muchas palabras. Yo tengo muchas palabras. Sí, señor. I need more fucking caffeine, dude. The substrate has to be completely devoid of any the thing that the mushroom grows in. And if you don't know let's give a quick 101 recap on what a mushroom is. A mushroom, what you think is like a vegetable, or you just go pick it and bag and that's it. No. When you eat a mushroom, you are eating the reproductive organ of an organism that is vastly greater in size and more complex than the simple mushroom itself. You're literally like, picture like a rotting corpse, cartoon corpse, you know, just that's made of whatever. It's buried in the ground, and then all of a sudden, that, I guess it wouldn't have to be a corpse, whatever, just a body, and it needs to reproduce, and so suddenly a penis grows up out of the ground. A mushroom. That's what a mushroom is. It's the penis. But it's asexual. So it comes, it's little microscopic spores that spread through the air. They're so light and like, it's like dust. It just blows and then goes somewhere else and finds new nutrient, like a new place to nestle in and fucking grow, because it's nutrient dense. Anyway, that's what a mushroom is. The part that's embedded in the soil, people tend to like distinguish these things categorically based on the words that we use. The part that is within the substrate is fungi. Like mushrooms, fungi are equal, synonymous. Mushrooms and fungi. Fungus. Okay. It's a microorganism. Because it's a microorganism, because in order to really like study it, you have to put it under a microscope with your naked eye, if you want to, with a light microscope. I don't even know about fucking electron microscope. I think there's some tomfoolery going on with electron microscopes, but I don't want to get into it. By the way, I kept this scraggly shit because I'm gonna have to go out and do some homeless shit. I can't be looking all dapper. I can't be looking clean cut. I gotta look homeless. You think I look homeless enough? And if I just mess this shit up a little bit, smear like a little bit of dirt right here, Like, yeah. And I go out and do some homeless shit. What the fuck can a homeless person do that they need to dress up for? There's a fucking joke in there somewhere, dude. Like, instead of taking a shower, getting up, taking a shower, putting on my makeup, I make sure that I'm dirty enough and smelly enough to pass as homeless. Dude, that's a whole, there's a whole, you're welcome. I don't give a fuck. I believe in creativity. Someone take that and run with it, and then tag me in it, because that's a great premise for a comedic. It's a great comedic premise. Mushrooms. About 16 minutes to talk about taking a shower. Okay. You have to clean. So sterilization, right? Often you'll use, again, just like us, it has to have nutrients like carbohydrates actually inside of it. So it's basically soil. It's like carbohydrate, starch dense soil is what a substrate. Just call it that. There's other I tried the cocoa noir method. Highly don't recommend that. Coconut husks, they don't have enough nutrients in them just by themselves. There are people who will do it that way, but the product is also, like, the mushroom that it produces is also not as vibrant. I did that one time, and the mono tub tech. So there's the brown rice flour. What's it called? The different techniques. The two most popular were actually popularized. Fuck is going on? Fuck is going on? And what the fuck is going on? You niggers keep fucking around. These batshit fucking faggots are fucking with my signal. That dip came out of one particular person walking by. That dip in the stream that you can see right there on the fucking screen. Okay, all I'm doing is talking about illegal mushrooms. Fucking queers. Fucking Washington cult faggot. Fuck. Your mother was a hamster. Order the spores, figure out the technique. That cleanliness is the key. And what you realize when you go to grow mushrooms is the reason that cleanliness is a key is because as opposed to, let's say, growing tomatoes, because mushrooms themselves will compete for the nutrients down to the most minute level. They will compete for the nutrients, and if there is a potential threat in their potential habitat, depending on what it is, they might not even like it. They might just decide to fuck off and die, on their own. And so that means no mold, any mold spores, yeast spores, anything that is also in the air you breathe constantly right now. Take a deep breath. You just breathe. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Besides viruses, you just inhaled microorganisms from bacteria to mold to fungus to yeast to fucking everything you can possibly imagine. Just into your lungs and out. and sticking to your fucking mucus on the inside of your lungs. Anyway, I think that's the point of it. So what your skin in to connect that back to taking a shower, your skin has microbiota that actually, and the people on the TV, what they'll tell you is, if you really go into like the first level of research, they'll say something like there's good germs and bad germs or whatever, and that's true, but it's far more complicated. And so not showering, so for me, not showering, not scrubbing my skin and exfoliating for for several weeks, the only thing that I was really doing was I was causing discomfort among anybody who got near me. And that's because what they call the bad bacteria, the bad germs, they produce a scent when they, like, there's a, like body odor is the expulsion of microorganisms. That's what body odor is. It's the microbiota, the germs on your skin, what you would call festering, like growing to the point that they are thriving on whatever nutrients your body is giving them and expelling gas as refuse, as for the exact same reason that when you take a shit it stinks. Okay. My concern because I took a shower, I said right at the beginning, I said 22 minutes ago, a full Family Guy episode ago, I said that the reason so first of all, I showered my quarterly shower and I don't feel any different. The only thing that I'm concerned about as something that's different, nigger, he won't do nothing. He won't fucking do shit. Gangstuckers can't do shit. Because they'll blow their cover. Niggers. Oh God. Blow their cover. Because anybody, of all the people who were walking by, if they weren't gang stalkers, what they would do is go, "What did you say? Excuse me, sir? I just said out fucking loud, nigger." One of them was a black dude, Sam. Called him a nigger. Because he is. Not because he's black. And in fact, let's see. That was another thing that came to mind when I was just before I sat down. I was like, oh yeah, remember that whole thing about color? People of color? Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, did you know, why is brown not on? Oh, I wanted to start a ritual too. I want to start like a ritual, like a stream ritual. Like, okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the niggers and the Alibabas and the list of ethnic slurs. Just for fun, you know? Here he comes again. Here comes Sam again, being a nigger. Sam being a nigger. Balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. Can't help himself. It's okay. It's okay. Or is he a Afro engineer? Just for fun, because every single ethnic slur is equal. If you believe in human rights, you believe in equality, then you have to believe in equality among ethnic slurs. So, if you say blue gum, if you say bong, if you call an Indian a bong, 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 it's just like saying nigger. If you call, Jesus Christ, there's a lot for black people. I have no idea where that came from. What the fuck is a boot lip? A bounty bar? A bounty bar. Bounty bar. Really? A black person who's considered to be behaving like a white person. Dark on the outside, white on the inside. What prompted this thought was, I'm white on the outside, black on the inside. Like, that's really, if you want to fucking, for real. And it's not just wigger, it's like, my skin just happens to reflect more light because it has less pigmentation. If you say brownie, you better be careful. You better be careful, Betty Crocker. Okay? Betty Crocker. It's time to cancel Betty Crocker. Used in the 1850s to the 1960s in Australia. Brownies. If you like to get high. Okay. Cabbage eater. So what's the difference between a cabbage eater, German and Russian, and a rabbit? Anyway, the point of this was, and let's just stay with Wikipedia here. Color. Let's just color. Visual perception based on the light spectrum. Hey, those are colored pencils. Where is brown? We're defining color. Therefore, people of color. But I don't see brown anywhere. Which just passed red. No, that's outside the visible spectrum. You're approaching higher wavelengths. You're approaching the lower wavelength? I don't fucking know. Lower? Higher. I can't remember where. Anyway. Okay. People of color. The skin color of people of color is not a color. Cue the star. The more you know. For people of color, the color of their skin is not a color. It is a shade. What shade is it? This one. Because this is flesh tone. Right here. The yellow, orange to light red spectrum. This right here is human flesh. That is where... See where my fucking pointer is? Human flesh. Human flesh. All human beings. Every human being ever to exist on Earth forever and ever, if they're healthy and not some kind of cretin, not some kind of decrepit fucking, sewer monster. Every human being ever to exist, the color of their skin is in this range. Yellow, red skin, yellow skin, orange skin, peach skin, brown skin, whatever. Brown is simply taking one of these colors and making it darker. That's it. So you can't even, scientifically speaking, if you're a black person, you can't, with any degree of accuracy or factual, veracity, say that your skin is a different color. The only thing you can say is that you have a darker tone. That's it. It's darker. That's it. Someone says, I'm black. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. Nobody's black. There's no fucking such thing as a black person. It's not there's no fucking way. It's not scientifically possible for people to have black skin. Now, there are some really deep fucking African dark brown fucking orange, super the pigment is so saturated that they're no light reflects at all, and those people are fascinating. I've only seen a few people like that in real life, and they're very interesting. If you really think about the bifurcation of everything being yin yang and up is down and left is right and all that shit, think about this. So if your skin absorbs, because if you have darker skin, your skin absorbs more light. Think about that. Light, light, all the positive, light, right, light of God. You know what I'm saying? Bright light. If you have darker skin tone, your body absorbs more of it. You're taking in more God, really. Isn't that fucking cool? Instead of reflecting it. And suddenly I'm in this I'm the moon, and black people are the I don't know, but it's the way the moon reflects the light of the sun. White people reflect the light, and that's why they're more noticeable. Or not. I don't know how it works. I don't know how your mind works. I'm just describing mine. And how as the final American, none of your bullshit fucking makes any fucking sense to me. People are people. And no matter how much you want, no matter how much your psychotic fucking brain insists otherwise, you racial, tribal maniacs, we all have the same fucking skin color. All of us. It's between, what is it? It's between, okay, so human flesh is somewhere between, and I would say, unless you have serious jaundice. So if you're jaundiced to the point of about to be fucking dying, it's 570 nanometers to 600, I would say. 570 to 600 nanometers is the wavelength of light that every human being on Earth, their skin reflects. And the only difference is that some people's skin absorbs more light, and therefore you see less of it reflected. Maybe black people are closer to God. Do you ever think about that? I'm just throwing fucking thoughts out there, guys. You fucking racists. Okay. Do we have time? Okay. Yesterday I was... I was, talked about Kansas. The state of Kansas committed the crime. One more time for the people in the back. The entire state of Kansas. All of you. If you're a citizen of the state of Kansas who elected the people to represent you in Topeka, those fucking faggots in Topeka, top city, fucking festering hive of maniacal shitheads, unless they're fucking legitimate, not non-commie. But let's be honest at this point. I don't fucking know. One of the judges in my case, Sally Picorni, actually served on the Supreme Court of the Kansas judiciary in the place of somebody else. Like, she wasn't elected. She wasn't like, she didn't ascend to that point, but she has served on that, in that capacity. See, I'm talking about high fucking regal fucking people. I stood 3 feet away from her, and she actually, there was a moment when she was looking me in the eyes that something changed, that she had a reaction. I remember that. I don't remember what the interaction was, but I walked up to the podium and she was still seated. And we had an exchange. Oh, it was like this smart, there was this, I don't know. There's a couple moments. I'm not referring to that one. There was a moment where I looked her in the eye and she had something happened in her mind. I don't know what it was. I would like to know, Sally, if you're out there, because I know she knows what I'm talking about. She was looking at me, and maybe she just remembered, like, I forgot to take my medication. I don't know what it was, but it was a moment, and she was looking up. She was looking at me and having a conversation, and she went like this. And maybe it was just like, I just remembered I forgot to turn the stove off or whatever, or my gaslighting husband. But there was another moment where I remember saying, I got a job at a, no fucking way. Sorry, I'm watching something interesting. Dude. Okay, no, okay. Sorry, you don't get to know. Come see me. Come see me in real life. I'll tell you about all the interesting things. I said I got a job, and I was referring to Quick Trip, but I was like boasting about how I was being boastful. I was like, I got a job at a multi-million-dollar corporation. And Picorni, it was a funny jab. She said, where's that, Walmart? Or McDonald's? Like, what do you... It was hilarious. I didn't get to go... It was a funny jab, it was. But I was like, no. Quick Trip. I do remember that. I remember everything, including being hunted by organized crime after chewing on human meat. I remember that explicitly. I was chased down and arrested in front of my friend Niall's house. Niall Champ. These things happened. Factually, motherfucking happened. I was stalked through Lee Summit, Missouri. And had I the wherewithal at the time to request surveillance footage of these cars, like, there was Big Lots was one of the main Because I was like, I gotta get away. Why are they following me? What they were wanted to get the fucking human flesh that was in my sister's car that I was driving. This is the whole reason they were chasing me. The whole fucking reason. They needed the evidence back. And it's still up on Insta. Fucking shit. Ass. Your satellites don't work on me either. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm telling you guys. I am the one to deliver the message. A message of hope for those who choose to hear it, and a warning for all the niggers. A warning for all the gang-stalking niggers. Come on, Insta. So if you go, and I'm hoping to God that did I make this? I don't even know how to fucking do it. I don't fuck with this. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Okay, so here, it's still up. You just fucking still. This is the night. I was like, this fucking car, this specific car, was chasing me. Was following me around. Did not have any fucking desire whatsoever to conceal the fact that they were fucking following me. And they were intimidating me. They would go up behind me with their lights. I would park into a fucking parking spot, and they would just sit there right behind me. It was fucking intense, dude. And it was to the point where, like, I really felt like getting out and just fucking taking a bat to them. And so it was that one and another one that was loud. It had something wrong with the fucking motor. And then I was like, how many are there? So I started, I was like, how many fucking are there? There was this one, but there was a kid driving that. So I got out and I was like, this one looks kind of like a cop car. But it's not. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? I couldn't remember whether or not this one was actually following me or if it just happened to fucking park right next to me by coincidence. But I fucking took video of it anyway. And that night, 147 weeks ago, clever fucking way of doing things instead of just writing the fucking date, that night is the exact night that I got arrested. And I was supposed to be fucking killed. I was supposed to end up. I remember the moment, the exchange between the cop who was taking me from Lee Summit to downtown Kansas City, the Jackson County Courthouse, where the building in downtown Kansas City, where if you didn't know, if you go to jail in Jackson County, Missouri, you end up in downtown Kansas City. Just fair warning. Unless you can make it out while you're in the holding cell in the local fucking whatever. I remember I started running my mouth to one of the cops who was, because that's the only way that I fucking was able to survive. Anything on the inside was like, I'm being hunted up. Just fucking, my name is Ryan Swift. I posted a banner on George Floyd. Blah, blah, blah. They've been after me for blah, blah, blah. They took my fucking property. They were, swear to God, trying to get me fucking No more. Bye. And I'm still here. Anyway, there's all kinds of shit. Screen recordings from conversations with and I did this one after Josh went AWOL. Woo. Because I wasn't sure. I was not able to put the fucking pieces together. It's like document. Okay. And if this isn't, I'm not doing it right now because that would be annoying. Because I did make my Instagram private at some point, and if it is presently still private, I will do my best to make it public again, so that anybody who's interested can go look at that shit. And also see all the shit that I mean, if your position is, oh my god, look at the bad things he posted. What, anti-abortion memes? He's such a bad guy. He's such a bad guy. Oh, he says bad words. Oh. Oh, he's saying that I did and that's the Snapchat that I was in with Jennifer Young, and William Joseph Prettyman. How much money, dudes? How much money? That's all I want to know. And why wouldn't you? And why wouldn't you? Sorry, I have to fucking put a perimeter around myself so they can't get close. That guy got pretty fucking close though. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Fucking nigger. Someone stop him. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The whistling fucking queer. Yes, that guy's a Mexican, so he's... I don't know. Let's see how long it takes. He might have grabbed it. In which case, all I have to do is something minor. It's a minor inconvenience. Jesus. Jesus. I do actually, now that I'm... Because it's about humanizing me. Jesus Christ. You know, fucking cough drop. It's about humanizing? Is this... Can you hear that? No, you can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that the monkeypox vaccine is not going to be free this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that the monkeypox vaccine is not going to be free this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you. I know 6 million sounds like a high number, but you gotta adjust for inflation. Adjust for inflation, because in my mind, I know 6 million sounds like a high number, but you gotta adjust for inflation. Adjust for inflation, because in my mind...
This was in the middle of all of this. I just kept my sense of humor. I was seated inside of my uncle's cabinet shop. You can see the fucking office behind me. So anybody wants to make fucking lies, lie about shit, they're fucking lying. They're lying ass. Yes, I did that. I am a pretty fucking good artist. I'm not ashamed to say it. Look at the mushroom in the background. Got no reason to be ashamed of it. Shut up. What are you talking about? Would you like to have a conversation like a man? You're not a man. You're a... I almost said it. You're not a man. You don't even have balls, you faggot. He walks by, he's like, crime. He's mumbling something. I'm telling you, Ed is a fucking robot, dude. Ed the Fed is a fucking robot. Ed the Fed. Be careful how many federal agents there are here, folks. And the coward fucking narcs who got out of jail to be narc-ass pussy bitch faggots. Alright, so there was a point at which I was singing. Oh, yeah. Is this it?
I'm a creep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Oh, I'm glad I fucking saved that. Jeez, there's my kids in the background saying, like, disagree. Like, I'm singing Radiohead, and my daughter's like, no, you're not. You're not a creep. You do belong here. Oh, that makes me feel good. Okay. I'm in the middle of something. Sorry, bud. I'm in the middle of something. Will you stay away from me?
Yeah.
This is very important. What's up?
I just wanted to know, what were you going to tell Jeff? I didn't see who you were talking to.
I call him a faggot.
No, but I heard you.
Ed's a Fed. Ed, the bald head, is a Fed. Ed with the bald head's a Fed. He's a narc. Fucking cowards. Okay. Okay. See if we can knock out another 30 minutes. This shit's intense. I hope the fucking Jews who are watching this for their own entertainment are entertained. That wasn't fucking some kid with blue hair just walked up to me because he what? Remember how you rewind it? I was about to say and he was walking by and I caught myself because I don't want to say nigger in front of him because obviously that's just trouble. I'm just gonna start trouble. Even though I'm more of a nigger than he is, I guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. I'm a wigger. I don't know how many of these niggers actually identify as nigger. Like, let's just play this out without. No. We got like 20. I gotta get through this. Okay, the crew and the fallout. Grok responds. Economic blackmail. And I say, okay, so there's a lot more. I was very close to William Joseph Prettyman, and instead of saying Willie, from now on I'm just going to say William Joseph Prettyman, because that army faggot fuck is the one whose face, I mean, I don't care who you represent. You're the one who took the money. You're the one who agreed to do it. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care if it's your dad. I don't care if it's the head of the fucking Cosentino crime family. I don't care if it's Satan himself, who is a faggot. William Joseph Prettyman made the choice to murder Joseph Anthony Searing in 2006, and he also made the choice to murder Nathaniel Charles Benson of Lone Jack, Missouri, in September of 2006. So, June of 2006, a crime was committed, the crime of murder. It was committed by William Joseph Prettyman. In September of 2006, the crime of murder was committed by William Joseph Prettyman. And there's probably no evidence except for witnesses. There's probably no evidence that I would have access to. The Blues Jackson County would have access to it if they're any crime-solving, fucking mystery-solving people who want to get famous. Two in the same year. Think about that. Just months apart. So in June of 2006, a close friend of William Joseph Prettyman died by accidental gunshot to the head. In June. Let's see. July, August, September, October, September. So 3 months. 3 months later, another close friend of William Joseph Prettyman died by gunshot wound to the head. What are the odds? Does he just depress everyone? Is that it? Is being friends with William Joseph Prettyman so fucking depressing? Anyway, there's a lot more. I was very close to Willie during all this because I hadn't put the fucking pieces together. Because when you are a piece of the puzzle, you can't be the person putting the puzzle together. Now I'm getting like, and I have niggers like fucking Ed the Fed walking by, mumbling because they can't, I guess, decrypt my fucking router signal. The CIA? They're all upset fucking with me? Nobody fucks with me. I'm walking over here like a fucking faggot, mumbling shit. I'm gonna rewind. I wish I could right now rewind what he was fucking saying. Like something about committed something about the crimes and opinions of crimes. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's believing lies. This is why, and he probably has strict orders not to talk to me. I guarantee you that Ed, the CIA faggot, fucking Fed piece of shit, has strict, explicit orders to not interact in any way with me, other than to be a dumb nigger. Because he'll lose his temper and walk by me and say that fucking stupid shit. And then when it comes to like, do you want to talk about it? No, I'm a nigger. Oh. And they're all like this, guys. They're all like this. The judge, okay, they're not all like this, but they're connected to shit like this. So, you know, the judge who sentenced however many thousands of the judges and lawyers who sentenced however many thousands of black people over the course of 1960 to 2000 now for minor drug offenses, they're connected to dumb fucking shit like this. Get the fire in your fucking mind. Almost every night we drank together, and it felt like a competition to see who would fall asleep first. I suspected him the whole time of being up to something, but I still didn't think it could get any darker than it already had. It was nowhere within the realm of possibility, the things that ended up happening. At that time, I was like, no fucking way. That's all like, just like whoever might be watching this. No, that's TV stuff. That's like, no. That's make-believe mobster movie shit. There's no fucking... That you can't, that stuff doesn't really happen. That's someone wrote that using their imagination. No, they didn't. The Hollywood film that was intentionally made to fictionalize the concept for your mind, so that if you were to encounter it, you would be just as credulous or incredulous, I get those mixed up, about it as I am, or as I was. Here's key, and I did this on the other one. Backwards, I don't fucking remember when. I still have all these recordings, but I zoomed in on the actual address of where this Vicky person lives over on Google Maps. Almost every night we drank together. It felt like a competition to see who would fall asleep first. I swear to God, it was like, if I go to sleep, is he gonna? And he ended up, yep. If I fall asleep, is he gonna do something? And it wasn't. I mean, I can see why not just kill me, because there were auxiliary reasons, and they were trying to make me a patsy, so they were trying to use me for something. But he had many chances, and the only reason I think probably that he didn't was because his presence in my proximity was known. You work for murdering pedophiles. You work for child raping pedophiles. He invited me to play pool at his mom's friend's Vicky's house on a few occasions. Once there was a little girl, and this was so fucking weird. It was weird at the time. We ended up leaving because I kept saying how weird it was. This little 10 to 12 year old girl playing pool in a basement where beers galore, beer everywhere, cigarettes non-stop, cigarettes and beer, and a little girl. And I kept saying, if that was my daughter, I'd be fucking pissed. Where's her parents? What did I write here? I kept commenting on her being in the basement with us, with all the smoking and drinking. I kept mentioning how I would react if I was her father. After a few mentions like that, Willie decided to take me back to his house up the road. So, because I wouldn't shut up about it, it was Vicky's niece. I was like, it is Vicky's niece? Okay. It's familial, like, and I grew up with shit like that. I was fucking 4, 5, 6 years old, and my parents would have parties and shit, and I just was like, and it still happens to this day. I guarantee it. Ghetto people, lower class people, have these or live in these situations where the kids are around, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's one thing if it's mom and dad are there. It's another thing entirely if, like, it's the aunt or uncle, and like you're 1 degree removed, depending on, I guess, the way the child's relationship is with the family or whatever. I don't know, man. But at the time, I didn't just like throw confetti in the air and fucking bolt. First of all, because my car was not there and I couldn't just get in and leave. But second, it was not as alarming as a concept at the time. It was just enough for me to go, man, if that was my daughter, I'd be mad. And we would sometimes play pool. He has a nice property. We went there on vacation. That fucking situation now in retrospect is fucking... I just can't in retrospect. And then, yes. And then one morning... Oh, my fucking computer's freezing up. I gotta go. I woke up one... Oh, is that what they did? Is that what they did? They injected a... Aha! It's time to go. Time to go. Something happened. I'm gonna have to turn this bitch off. Bye.